the dominance that the Premier League kind of has right now, especially when it comes to in a transfer market,
Right.
it is the Premier League gets to decide what players they want first, and then the rest of the leagues of the world are left to pick up whatever scraps that they left behind.
Right.
But there was a bit of a conversation about a couple weeks ago on CBS, actually, in the Champions League coverage, about that the Premier League has now become so dominant, especially in the transfer market, that the other leagues are trying to basically say the Premier League should support
haters. Hell no. Haters, nah. Everybody is this is not Brexit, and even during Brexit, that wasn't going to happen.
Right.
Before Brexit, when they had the European Union, take care of your own league. And I'm a Real Madrid fan, but I would never be in some league with them because they only give a fuck about themselves.
Exactly.
And them in Barcelona take all the money off the top of La Liga and made it what it is. That's why it's worth less than it should be after having 10 years or whatever amount of years it was of Ronaldo and Messi. And you weren't trying to give any money to anybody in your league, much less anybody else in any other league. But now that you treated your league that way and it didn't help your league thrive, and because the Premier League was being more honest about who could win something, like once in a while Leicester could win something,
right?
Or Spurs has hope, or now Arsenal is at the top of the league because the way it's set up, you can win, because everybody can get money. You just have to do the right thing with the money and hire the right people to help run your thing. You think the United should give you money? You have money. You just spent it wrong.
Right.
And I worry about the Premier League's dominance because I don't want them to when you have a lot of money, you get worse at spending it.
Okay.
So I'm just
meaning
worried.
you make the wrong decisions or you hold on to it.
You some people tend to just blow it.
Right.
So I'm worried. I don't want us to blow our money. I want to say us, the Premier League. I'm a big fan of the Premier League. I want us to everybody still be smart about their money and get the most bang for their buck and not just throw it away at these players from these other leagues because these leagues are overcharging.
Right. Which is going to happen because they know the Premier League has it.
Right. And they're jealous and they're haters.
I think I think Benfica's it's Rui Costa, right? Is the president of Benfica. When they were selling Darwin Nunez to Liverpool, they said we couldn't believe we got more than 50, 60 million for him.
And they just throw out the number of
100 million.
100. And they're like, what? They say yes.
and then look what they did for Enzo. Who was that Benfica that had Enzo?
Yeah.
And then João Felix money that they sold to Atletico Madrid was ridiculous. He's nice, but he ain't 125 mil nice.
Right.
It just puts pressure on the player. But listen, those leagues make money when they sell their players. So what more? They want more money now?
Yeah. Look, it's the mentality, or at least the system of sharing the money equally, rising tide lifts all boats. This is why.
You think Real Madrid or Barcelona especially was going to share any of their Messi money, and now they're pulling levers? They ran out of levers to pull. You think? I'm not going to try. You sold your TV rights. There's no Barcelona. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I heard something that they might be getting in trouble for something about paying a referee or something like that. I don't know.
There was a report that they had paid a referee. I think it was 1.4 million euros for a consulting, in air quotes, consulting contract. But I mean, what does that even mean? If you're asking a ref to consult,
because
how can we cheat better?
Yeah, it's one of those things of I guess to give you an update on how to handle new rules or something.
That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying, but I don't know about all that. But
you could just go to the referees board and ask them questions. They come, all the teams meet up. And,
right. Every beginning of every year.
And you can probably do it. I don't know the full rules, especially in La Liga, but you shouldn't be able to pay. I don't think you can pay the person whose job is to be honest to consult.
Okay, yeah, because there's something inherent in the fact that you're paying them.
It changes the dynamic
right.
of your relationship, and they're inherently.
But was this an
now-
active referee or a former
At the
referee?
time, I believe it was an
Yeah,
active
that's
referee.
insane. Because
I hope it was. I want this to be bad. I want this to be as worse as it can be.
Because you usually see former refs on TV. Like usually they cut to like, hey,
Right.
the rules expert Mark Clattenburg and whatever.
And they could have done that.
And they could. Does this count? No, offside. So yeah. Look, I don't know what's gonna happen there, but I think the fact that there's just so much. You see Real Madrid, less Real Madrid, but Barcelona especially, just like it like scrambling to find money
So beautiful.
everywhere to just survive. And they were saying like they needed to. They obviously got knocked out of Champions League by Manchester United and Europa League.
Yeah.
But they got knocked out, and it was like you could see that like Xavi is sad about the loss, but he's also
Kind
like
of relieved.
no. Like there's a little bit of like, oh man, we're fucked. Like financially, like yo,
He
I
knows.
lost. I'm gonna have to sell the house. Kind of like you.
Yeah, the house meaning De Jong and whoever else is in the furniture in the house. He gonna
Right.
sell some of that furniture. Yeah.